Hey guys, Block Squad 1000 here, and welcome back to some more of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we completed the trial that Monk Maz Koshia laid out for us on the Great Plateau, involving the one-hit obliterator. It's quite challenging, but we completed it, and then the one-hit obliterator split into 4 orbs, which then spread to various corners of the world, and now we have to travel there, because in their places, they left these weird platforms, which we will now venture out to. The first one is over there, in the outskirts of Goron City here. Hope I can make it over there. We might have to, we'll have to use Rivali's Gale or something. But once we're over there, then we'll find out exactly where we need to go next. So this is basically going to be the rest of the DLC. We gotta travel to these 4 places, go to these 4 platforms, and then they'll give us missions that we gotta go do. Okay, let's try to make it over there. I don't know, I guess the, just climb up here. And, okay, we made it. Good to go. Climb up here. And we can just walk over the rest of the way. Awesome. Nothing to worry about. Unless, of course, we fell right there, because knowing me, that probably would have happened. And would you look at that, our bird friend is over here as well. I guess we gotta talk to him. I kinda like... Oh, I applaud your courage in coming here. Well, thank you. The locations that will be revealed to you are trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let your guard down. Okay. So now there are all these places that are being revealed to us. Pretty interesting. What was that? Flash of light. Perhaps it was my imagination playing tricks on me. What's this? A traveler in the land of flames. You are truly able to withstand the heat? I know it's not my business, but I'm rather concerned. It must be that you applied an ample amount of fireproof elixir just as I did. Is that so? It is. Yes, I knew it. I'm in the same boat, friend. Well, actually, I'm wearing armor that's protecting me. I'm not wearing a I'm not using a fireproof elixir. If I don't use fireproof elixir, I go from a bard to a baked bird. Well, never mind my musings. This monument, I must admit, it has taken me by surprise. My teacher's unfinished song mentions such monuments, and now one has appeared before my eyes. Unfinished song. Yes, the song is mostly complete, however. My teacher left this world without finishing the key verses. I wish to weave the missing pieces together and finish the song. That's why I'm roaming the areas mentioned in the lyrics. I wonder if my teacher ever contemplated this very song at this very spot. This song my teacher left behind, there's a verse about the trials that champion Daruk overcame. Allow me to sing it for you. Crawling flame on a mighty peak. Rodania's champion never weak. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monument show. 1. Stop a titan of molten stone. 2. Follow rings of light alone. 3. Survive lava's fiery fate. Champion, trials await. I'm very, very sorry that I always sing it without actually singing it. I just don't know how I'm supposed to add rhythm, melody to it. So, did the verse move you? It was written in honor of the champion challenging the trial. I can imagine it vividly, the champion's vigilance from 100 years ago. My teacher always advised that, to write good songs, one must travel the world and meet lots of people. That is why I spend my days afoot, talking to everyone who will listen. Don't you mean a wing? I don't know, that sounded terrible. I was lucky enough to meet with Yonobo and Bluto in Goron City, both of whom knew much about the Goron champion. They regaled me with some rather interesting stories. I'm certain the stories they shared will help greatly in my efforts to accurately write the song's key verses. Okay. I quite like that Mr. Cass here is a major part of the DLC, because he was a fan favorite character in the base game. I guess Nintendo kind of knew that, and they decided to bring him back as a major character for this DLC here. Because so far we've seen him twice, and he's been very helpful so far. Just gonna take a picture of that. I always just really have liked Cass, though. He's just such a great character. He's like, something about just the way that he's always there, and he just brings a sense of comfort no matter where you are. It's just, I don't know, I just really like him. He's a great character. Anyways, so we took a picture of those 3 locations. First one is very obviously in the crater. The second one is... I kind of don't really know where... Oh, I do know where that is, actually. It took me a second to remember. And then this one is... Okay, let me try to mark them on the map. So, this right here is where the last one was. This is where the first one was. And then the second one is right here. Or is it... I think it's Dar Pond. I'm going to write it right there. Okay, so... Now, Cass did tell us to go speak with Yonobo and Bluto, so maybe I will go speak with them real quick, because going to those locations is not the only thing the DLC has to offer. There's more stuff to see. So I'm going to go over to Goron City real quick and speak with them. Alright, so here's Bluto. How's it going? It's another scorcher today. Do you need something? Tell me about Daruk. You want to know about Daruk? Popular subject these days. Not too long ago, a Rito bard came by and wanted to know all about him. I told him about all kinds of things. For example, about the Boulder Breaker, Daruk's weapon of choice. I told him how heavy it is and how its power is unmatched. You know the valley at Gortram Cliff, southwest of Gorko Tunnel? It was made by Daruk with his Boulder Breaker in one night. Why? Why? Why do you think? To make it easier for us Gorons to get all that tasty rock roast. That Rito fella seemed to like the other story I told him better, though. I'm not a big fan of that one. The heroic and exciting stories of Daruk capture it much better. Was there something else he needed? Where's Yonobo? Yonobo? I saw him staring off into the distance on top of the entrance gate. Typical. Actually, it seems to me that Yonobo is acting more accomplished and confident these days. Maybe he's finally realized what it means to be a descendant of the great Daruk. Is there something else you need? Nah, that's all. Okay, so Yonobo is up here. I think, yeah, he's up there on that bridge. Now, fun fact: this is probably one of the single most embarrassing things about my original Let's Play, not my original playthrough, not Let's Play, of this game. So after completing the Goron questline and freeing Varudania, I never knew where Yonobo went, because he's up here on this bridge, but I didn't know that until the DLC. So I had played the game for a very, very long time at that point. Like, I probably had a lot of playtime, but I never knew that Yonobo was up here, and so I never got to speak with him again. It was pretty hilarious. But yeah, he's up here. Hey. The boss said his back is all better, Goro. Oh, and Rudania stopped rampaging. Yeah, I note that. I've already freed all 4 of the Divine Beasts. I feel like I can finally take it easy, Goro. Oh, did you need something? Tell me about Daruk. About Lord Daruk, Goro. Oh, that reminds me of something. I found Lord Daruk's training journal. He must have been a big eater. He sure talks about delicious rocks a bunch. What else? Oh, Lord Daruk also had a good friend who liked to eat as much as he did. I don't have much of an appetite myself, so I'm pretty scrawny, Goro. You don't look scrawny at all. You look, quite built. I'm gonna have to start eating lots so I can become as strong as those two. Training journal. That's right, I found it when I was cleaning out the abandoned North Mine where we met. Lord Daruk's training journal is at my house now, Goro. I don't know where your house is, but we should go check that out, I suppose. So yeah, you can now read the journals of all of the characters, or the champions. That's another thing that the DLC adds. But we're gonna. I guess we'll do this before going to do all the the challenges that were left before us. Anyways, here it is. Daruk's training journal. Yes, let's read it. I'm gonna start writing in this diary thing starting now. Ugh, a diary. Maybe I'll call it my training journal. They say all you gotta do is write down stuff that happens. Us Gorons prefer the simple life, so I hope simple stuff counts. Let's see, for today's journal entry, what should I write about? Oh, I know. I had some rock roast from the peak of Death Mountain. It was delicious. I think I'll eat more of it soon. I talked to some Hylians at the base of the mountain. All anyone wants to talk about these days is Calamity Ganon. Reminds me of when those tiny Sheikah came to Death Mountain a few years ago to dig up that divine beast or whatever. The Hylians were saying that beast thing is a weapon someone will need to learn how to control. Back in the good old days, Gorons didn't worry about relics we couldn't eat. Now I'm hungry. Maybe I'll track down a prime rock roast for one of my dinners tonight. Today I saw someone being attacked when I was out looking for lunch rocks at the peak. God, all he talks about is all the stuff he eats. He was a little tiny guy, so I rushed down to the mountains to help him out. I was shocked to find he was handy with a sword. By the time I rolled his way, he'd already taken out all the monsters. I couldn't help but admire his Goron-like strength. While I was distracted, a monster almost got the jump on me. He stopped it. The great Daruk, saved by a tiny Hylian. I must have had a dopey look on my face when that happened. Hope he didn't notice. That little Hylian from before is named Link. He's got a respectable appetite. Loves to eat meat, fruit, and vegetables. All sorts of things a decent person wouldn't dream of eating. Link will cook up and eat just about anything. I offered him some grade A rock roast to help refine his palate. I asked him how it tasted. He liked it so much he was speechless. Wait, Link actually ate it? Okay, well, I guess he's got a very, very broad appetite if he's able to eat rocks. I knew Hylians could eat rocks too. Eating isn't the only thing Link and I have in common. The little guy is also incredibly strong. He said something sometimes when he focuses it feels like time slows down. I really like that guy. So, that's interesting right there. He talks about how, because Link can slow down time in combat. There are some theories. There's one by Nintendo Black Crisis, who's a YouTuber, who said that he basically believes that Link's champion ability, much like all the other abilities that he has, like Revali's Gale and everything, he believes that Link's champion ability is that he can slow down time. And this is some good evidence right here. I think that's a pretty cool theory. He's the type of guy you can trust to have your back, and also have a nice hearty meal with. Yeah, that settles it. From now on, Link is an official brother. Hyrule's little princess came to Goron City and asked me to pilot the divine beast. I said yes. The great Daruk never turns down someone in need. When I said I would, the princess seemed really happy. There will be 4 champions to control the 4 divine beasts, and 1 swordsman to take on Ganon. Excluding the princess, our anti-Ganon team is 6... Sorry, including the princess, our anti-Ganon team is 6 strong, made up of all different kinds of people. This has the makings of an epic feast. I got the ball rolling by giving the princess my best rock roast. She said thanks, but I think she was holding back a grimace. Must have had something foul on her mind. I'm a champion now. Feels good. I hadn't talked with Link in a while, so seeing him at the inauguration ceremony was nice. It was a good day. Oh, word has it Link has been chosen as Zelda's appointed knight. I can't think of a better brother for the job. I hear one of those ancient machine things went nuts during some tests and shot out deadly beams. With true Goron spirit, Link grabbed a pot lid from the ground and deflected the blast. Much like you can actually do in the game, you can deflect lasers with pot lids. He nailed the thing in its weak spot and saved the day. His bravery caught the king's eye, and not long after that he was appointed to guard Zelda. I'd expect nothing less from the little guy. I have been chosen to pilot Rudania, but I was having trouble controlling it. I was the only champion who was struggling. I asked Link for advice, but he just shoved me into the divine beast so I could explore it aimlessly all day. I can't explain it, but at the end of the day, I was able to control... Sorry, by the end of the day, I was able to control Rudania just how I wanted to. I guess experience is the best teacher. Little guy's strength must come from working hard and never giving up. Good lesson, brother. As thanks, I'm going to treat him to some gourmet sirloin rock. All my Hylian brother seems to do these days is watch over the tiny princess while she does her research. It seems like tough work, but the princess seems a lot happier and talks more since she's been doing it, so it must be okay. I hear the little guy finally opened up about his troubles to the princess while they were shoveling food. Surprisingly, she opened up right back, said something princessy like, I guess we're the same, you and I. Sounds heavy. They must have been bonding over their food preferences. That'll do it all right. I just love how all of his journals just mention, all of his journal entries just mention food somehow. Speaking of opening up, all this journal writing has made me realize something about myself. Writing makes me hungry. Okay, well that's the whole journal right there. Gives some cool little context to Daruk and his involvement in the story. They're not necessary to read, I guess, because they don't really do anything, like, they don't really do much, but, I don't know, they're fun little things to read. Obviously, Daruk's is pretty much just entirely about food, so it's not that interesting, but still, fun little thing right there. So which of these three should we do first? I think since this one is very, very close to a warp zone, I'm gonna do this one first. Okay, so if we go over here, we can see this ring right here. So what we have to do is we gotta play some Superman 64. We gotta go. Oh wait, where did? Oh, it's up there. Okay. So basically, we gotta just go through all the rings before they disappear because it is timed. But it's not that difficult, really. You just gotta be quick. Next one goes up here, and of course the timer resets with every single one, so you'll be fine as long as you're just not really, really slow. Just make sure you don't fall in the fire, or the lava, I guess, because the lava will take away a lot of the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure falling in lava is going to do that to anybody, but you know what I mean. Oh! Jeez, that was close. Go under here. This is a pretty cool little place to get to glide through. The last one's over here. Come on. I mean, we got lots of stamina left, so we'll be good. Once you reach the bottom, though, it will open up a new shrine. There we go. Let's go check it out. And this time we don't have to worry about everything killing us in one hit, so this probably won't be quite as challenging. So, Shaolun Shrine. Let's go. So, which one is... Oh, this one. Okay. This is a pretty interesting shrine. We got to ride this weird block that has these this ladder or whatever you want to call it on it. And we have to stand, we have to be positioned in the right direction so that we don't accidentally get set on fire. So, lots of moving around. We got to keep our eyes out for chests, of course, because I don't know where they are, but I know that, okay, this time we got to get on top. And then over here, there's a platform we can stand on. So, where are the chests? Not over there, huh? Okay. Over here. Okay, not over here either. I just hope that I don't accidentally skip past it. Okay, let's hang out under here. Climb back up. Oh, hello. Shoot that. Any more of those guys? Oh, yep, there are. Oh my god, we ran out of arrows there. We should go buy some. We're close to Terrytown, so I guess we can go pick some up anytime, really. I mean, it's not like it matters if we're close or not, because we can just fast travel, but... Okay. So, over here... Nothing... God, I really, really hope I didn't skip past those chests, because this is a pretty slow shrine, so if we did have to go back and do it again, it would just take a lot of time. Okay, Cryonis. Finally got to use Cryonis for something here. That's pretty cool. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to put a Cryonis block right there. Oh, let's just get off here. Put a Cryonis block there. Climb up. And then... just wait for it. It's gonna... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, that almost crushed us. That has a great flame blade in it. And our inventory is full. Thank you. Oh, well, we just have a Boko club. That's useless. Imagine using a Boko club this late in the game. I wonder if it's possible if you just... Nah, it definitely isn't. I was about to say, I wonder if it's possible to beat the entire game just using Boko clubs. Just fill up your entire inventory with them. But no, they break so fast, and they do such little damage that no, by the end of the game, you're not going to be able to do anything. Because you'll probably run out of them before you're... Like, okay, so we got all the chests in here, that's good. So now we get to do something pretty cool. We get to create a staircase on the side of this waterfall using Cryonis blocks. Pretty cool. I think we did something like this earlier in the Let's Play when we went to the Faron Woods. We did this on the side of a waterfall. It was a pretty long thing that we had to do. It was a lot longer than it should have been, but it was raining, so it was our only option. Okay. So now we get Rudania's emblem. I shouldn't have skipped the text there because I think they say something different, but yeah, Rudania's emblem. The commemorative symbol of a fire trial's completion by the one who wishes to control a divine beast. Collecting 3 emblems will lead to a new challenge. Collect 3 emblems to open the path to a new challenge. Yes, that's exactly what the description just read. Thank you for repeating that to me. But yes, 2 remain. So next time I won't skip the dialogue so I can actually read what they say. Okay. Ooh, the blood moon is happening. Would you look at that? Well... Okay, so I think that the next one that we're going to do is this one. There's no real convenient way to get over there, so unfortunately we're just going to have to glide over. It's kind of sucks, but I mean, it's better than... I mean, if we teleported over to the... Never mind, it's already too late. I was about to say, if we teleported over to that shrine, we could probably ride the mine. No, because that would... I don't even know. I don't know. It won't take us very long to get over there, as long as we just don't run out of stamina, of course. Oh! That looks cool. That looks so cool! It's like Dinral and the Blood Moon are right... Oh, that is... I gotta take a screenshot of that. That is really sick. I'm gonna take a better one, actually. Yeah, that is really cool. Anyways... I'm gonna let the Blood Moon happen before we do this, because, spoilers, there's gonna be combat in this particular challenge. So I don't want it to reset in the middle of it, because that will happen whenever the Blood Moon happens. If you're in the middle of combat, then all the enemies will just get resurrected, and that is not fun. It's taken a while to happen, though. Let's drop off right here. There's the Blood Moon, okay. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Oh, who would win in a fight? The Majora's Mask Moon or the Blood Moon? Well, I mean, the Majora's Mask Moon is undisputed spookiness. So, probably that. Also, it has the power to literally crush the universe, so, I don't know. But the Blood Moon is still pretty spooky. I guess they can't fight anyway. I mean... I don't know. Why am I comparing their combat capabilities? They're moons. But you know what I mean. I guess the challenge would be who's spookier, but yeah. I mean, Majora's Mask Moon is pretty much the undisputed champion. Anyways, down here. That looks familiar, doesn't it? It is a very, very, very big stone talus. It is the Igneo Talus Titan. This is a pretty funny story right here. Before the DLC came out, I always kind of thought it would be so cool if there was a battle against like a giant stone talus in the game. And then the DLC came out, and I was like, wow, they actually did that. I guess I predicted something correctly for once in my life. That was pretty cool. Anyways, let's use the Stone Smasher because it's much better for this. Obviously it has a lot of health because it's a big one, but it should not be that difficult. Just keep smashing away. Yep, already over. The power of stone breaking weapons. Okay. Doesn't drop any gems though, which is kind of disappointing. But I mean, it would probably just fall in the lava anyway. Anyways, that is that. I think I'm only going to do 2 shrines this episode, because next episode I'll do the last shrine as well as, well, I won't spoil it, but there'll be something that'll probably take up a significant chunk of the episode, and I don't want to waste too much of that time doing shrines, so doing 2 shrines followed by 1 shrine the next episode is probably the way to do it. Okay, so this next one is the moving... oh, this one, okay. This one is a lot... I mean, it's a lot like the cannon shrine that we did a little while ago. Only this one requires you to actually move the cannon, hence the name. Though it's not that difficult. So now... okay, now that's moving, so we got to... okay, switch that back. That was a terrible idea. Thankfully we... okay. Wait for it to come back down and then shoot it. There we go. So that already leads to the... oh wait, no it doesn't. I was about to say that already leads to the exit, but it does not. Now then, you can already see that chest up there, so gotta be some way to get that. I don't know how though. If we go over here, there is nothing over there. I'm a bit lost right now. I actually don't know what we're supposed... oh, wait, okay, I'm dumb, actually. I know what we have to do. It's over here. Just climb back up. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong side of the room. The cannon that we have to use now is right here. I don't know how I missed that, but, oh, okay, I know it happens now. We have to use, motion controls one more time, unfortunately. But... it's not too bad. Just position it correctly, then exit, and now we have to hit it. Turn it to the side, and then blast it. There we go. Now it opens up another one. So that complicates things because there's this big thing in the way, but thankfully, if we just use the motion controls again, and then turn it that way. I'm trying to... oh wait, no, it's not that way. It's more like... let me try that. That probably is not going to work. Let's fix it a bit more. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try that. That's probably going to work. Put the bomb in there. Do that, and then kaboom. It just barely missed, but I think it is in the right position, so it'll probably work. Try that. Okay, that was horrible. Okay, try it again. Why is it missing? Something's wrong here. What if we were to... what if we were to, like... I don't know, I'll try that. Something's just not working here. Okay. Try one more time. There we go. That's what we had to do. Now I'm trying to remember how we actually open up that chest. I'm going to assume that we just have to shoot it with the cannon on this side, but I'm not entirely sure, really. Let's give it a shot, though. Obviously, we have to hit it just the right moment because it's not angled at just the right angle. Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why that didn't launch, but it didn't. Well, it's no matter. That's probably good. Yes, okay. Now I can go over there and pick it up. Whoa, weird camera angle there. Okay, sweet. I'm going to assume that's the only chest in here, but if I'm wrong, then I have no clue where the other one would be. But I'm going to assume it is. As far as I know, actually, all of the DLC shrines... All of the DLC shrines only have one chest in them, except the ones on the Great Plateau. Those ones had a couple. But all of the one... A diamond, okay, that's pretty cool. But all of the other ones just have one chest in them, so that's... I might be wrong about that, but that's what I believe is the pattern, is that all of them just have one chest. Okay. Go up here. And now we can go and get the, not Spirit Orb, the Champion Emblem. And then get out of here. And this time I will read the dialogue, because I believe it's different. Still so satisfying all this time later. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this gift, Redania's emblem. Okay, I guess it's not that different, but never mind. So there's number 2. Only one left. Collect 3 emblems to open the path to a new challenge. 1 remains. Okay. And next episode we'll do that. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Next time, we will go to the last place that was marked on the map, get the last of those shrines and the last of the of Redania's emblems, and then see what this new challenge that awaits us will be. See you guys later. Bye. I gotta break this rock, sorry, it's bugging me. See you guys later.